Welcome to talkSPORT's YouTube channel, talkSPORT USA. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow everything at talksport.com. Honored to be joined by Cleveland Browns defender Grant Delpit. Grant, how's it going, man?
Good, Brian. How you doing, man?
Great. So when I was doing research for this and reading all about you, New Orleans, LSU, on and on and on. Let's get into that for a second, because you were affected by Hurricane Katrina and went to Houston. I spent a long time. I was in Houston for 12 years. Mm-hmm. I know it's a while back and 20-year anniversary, but that was a huge part of your life. What do you remember about that time and how it affected you growing up?
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't know, like the storm, it changed New Orleans forever.
Yeah,
and it's a lot of displaced people that never came back. City stuff with the city infrastructure and just affecting people's lives. So it was a tough time, but I just remember getting out of there the night before. Thankfully, my dad was kind of ahead of it a little bit, just in space of just get us out. So we drove to Memphis, and it was really nothing to come back to. So we just ended up going to Houston. I had my auntie staying over there, and we ended up just staying with her for like a year.
Wow. Eventually, you go to LSU, really strong year at LSU, and then helped you get drafted. When you think about your LSU days, and that's one of the strongest programs in college football overall, whether they're winning this year or losing the last 20 or 30 years. What was LSU like for you, being able to be a part of that program? I interviewed Brian Thomas Jr. last year with the Jaguars. Justin Jefferson's here at another London facility. Just so much NFL talent coming through that school.
Yeah, I mean, hey, looking back at it, I think, they say what they say about our team that we had, but it was just really you didn't even notice it while you were in it. It was just all that friendly competition. Getting each other better. We knew we was gonna be good, but I mean, and we know we had some dogs everywhere. So, it ended up well for us.
And then you get drafted, and you join the Cleveland Browns, second round pick, and then you don't even make it through training camp, right? I mean, you've had a lot of NFL guys deal with this, right? It's never perfect. It's never easy. I mean, you're challenged, and then you come out on the other end of it stronger. Now that you look back about 5 years later, what was that like your rookie year, and how did that help you eventually mature and evolve and get to the point that you're at now?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a kind of hurricane of emotions type thing, like imagine, working your whole life to get something to this place. And it just like, you could see it just all going away in one instance, getting injured. And I didn't know how serious, the Achilles was and stuff. Yeah. Until I went through it. And, it's really a career-altering injury. So I won't say lucky I got it, early, but lucky I got it early because being a rookie, that just gave me a year or two, sit behind my guys and really just be in the NFL without playing the game. You know what I'm saying? So kind of, I guess, let me get a mental year going and just to fine-tune some other stuff I had going on too, and been pretty much healthy since there. It's just, the NFL's it's 99% injury guarantee. Yeah. So
no one makes it through clean in the NFL.
Yeah, no one makes it through, spotty clean. So it's just, you just gotta, take advantage of your time there, man, and really do all you can do to stay healthy. But just knowing like you can't prevent everything.
Yeah. In the present this year, you look at the stats, and obviously I know the record's not where you guys want it to be, and maybe you can, start to improve that as the season goes on. But this defense is one of the best defenses in the NFL. It was a strong point last year, and obviously that's what you can affect. How have you seen this defense grown with Myles Garrett, with what you bring? I mean, you're continuing to put up huge stats, huge numbers. How proud of you of what this defense is able to do every Sunday?
Oh yeah, I think we got aims to be the best, man. I'm gonna talk my smack. If y'all see me talking, it's just something that gets me going. So it's not like I'm bringing anybody down. I'm just talking.
You think you guys are the best defense in the NFL?
Yeah, of course. And I think we go out there and prove that every week. But we got to start getting the ball some more and giving our offense a little bit more chances. So, but yeah, if you step on the field and I think you're the best, what are you?
100%. One guy who seems to know he's one of the best in the NFL, Myles Garrett. You've been around Myles for a while. He chose to re-sign with his team and come back during the offseason. What's it like seeing Myles Garrett in practice every day, his dedication, and when you're on the field with him, and there's nobody better in the NFL, speaking of the best, who can get to the quarterback like Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like, I'm giving him too much props, but, you can't really prepare for that. Yeah. It's like he's like going to look back in 20, 15 years and be like, damn, Myles Garrett was like it's nobody like it's even come close to being like how he was, just because just the natural stuff he could do. Like, for instance, like pass rush guys, they'll preach like 1-2 inside move.
Yeah.
It's like steps to what you're doing.
There's
Miles,
like level.
yeah,
he's beyond the levels.
He breaks all those codes. Like he'll one step and then jump long, all the way into the next gap, and the tackle be lost. It's just like stuff you can't prepare for. So, playing on a defense that really the offense has to work like around like that elite legendary pass rusher, but it helps our defense so much.
In terms of the overall defense, as it's gone on with you and your role and what you're able to bring, how do you feel like your career has developed? Because we spoke about the early stuff, you went through some challenges, but I mean, you look at the numbers, and I'll be surprised if you don't make the Pro Bowl this year. Like, you're 5 years in now. How motivated are you to take your career to that next level?
Yeah, I mean, if I make the Pro Bowl, like I'll tell myself it's about time. You know what I mean? So, it's about time I get in there, and I guess I'm hard on myself, but I don't feel like I've done. I've been doing all I can to help the team.
Yeah.
I got to be around the ball more. I got to get make those splash plays to really help our team out in general. But I'm hard on myself, but I still got way more I could do.
A few more for you, and I really appreciate you talking to talkSPORT. Let's talk a little offense really quick. You guys make a quarterback change. Dylan Gabriel, you've been around him since training camp. The coaches obviously have confidence in him. He looks very confident. You just see him talk. What's been your observation with Dylan, watching him throw everything? We just talked to a longtime Browns beat reporter, Tony Grossi. Tony was saying, he's seen him run some stuff that he hasn't seen anybody do as a rookie. What do you see when you watch Dylan Gabriel on the other side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, I see nothing but opportunity, man, and opportunity to prove yourself right, prove others wrong. You could say he's behind the 8 ball because, no pun intended, but because, he's shorter.
Yeah.
He's a lefty,
5'11", a lefty.
Yeah,
That doesn't scream out
right,
like, okay, Hall of Famer, but
exactly.
he's obviously got something to him.
Yeah. I think it's like his early poise you see. I think it's a lot to do with our rookie class in general because, we see guys like Carson, who's, commanding this defense with us.
Yeah.
Rookies like Harold stepping in big time.
Yeah.
D-Samp, Q Judd.
You got one of the best rookie running backs in the NFL right now, yeah.
Yeah, man, so it's a high standard in that rookie class this year. And I think that, Dylan stepping in here, man, making a splash. Really, it's going to be good, bad plays, bouncing back from the bad plays. That's really going to tell how good of a player he can be.
What's it like for you just personally you mentioned you've been here before, to be in London? Obviously, you don't get too much sightseeing or be a tourist. Yeah. You're here on business. You're here to win a game. But just to be able to play international football, represent the team, represent the NFL in another country, and then go out to a Premier League stadium, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, on Sunday and be able to represent in that stadium.
It's like you got to sit back and think about how cool is this, man?
Yeah.
Like we in the NFL playing overseas in front of a bunch of people we don't know. They don't know us. We're just trying to have a good time and come out with a win. So hopefully bring some fans with us after our victory and make some new friends out here.
One more for you, and I really appreciate it. Yeah. Very, very nice of you. We can't talk about the offense of the rookies without talking about Shador Sanders. Mm. But you're around Shador all the time. Content, talent. You did everything at Colorado. What's been your take on Shador? Just kind of seeing him up close, because I always find it interesting when you talk to NBA players, NFL players, baseball players. It's actually different when you talk to a player who's in the locker room, in a clubhouse with a guy. They have the real eyes. You're not just watching it from the media. Mm.
I mean, they're all rookies, so they're all young. They're all rookies, man. So you don't want to expect too much from everybody, but just knowing how he's come up in the spotlight and seeing his maturity, be able to take things how it's going and really watch him and really just answer any questions he might have, but. His confidence is what's got him here. So, along with the rest of these guys, but I would just say keep having that. Keep using that confidence, keep letting that drive you, and you'll end up where you want to be.
Grant, really appreciate the time. Best of luck in London, and best of luck on Sunday.
Appreciate you, Brian.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Be sure and subscribe everything at talkSPORT, and follow us at talkSPORT.com.